Hello Fat Boys fam. So I'm sending you this video to help explain what I've put together for catering orders so that you guys feel comfortable taking the catering orders and also knowing what questions to ask and ultimately how to prepare a catering order. So I'm in the back room right now and I've taped up this flow chart that I put together on how to take a catering order, and I walked you through the steps of how to take a catering order either in person or over the phone. If you are taking a catering order over the phone, come back into this room and take the order so that you're not interrupted by other customers that may walk up to the area where we take orders. If you are taking an order in person, you can walk over to where the cashier is and you can talk to the customer by the cash register that we don't use primarily. That way other people that walk into the store want to just order for pickup or whatever it may be can still order and they're not in your way. All right, so this is pretty self-explanatory. I've created little arrows that you can follow based on what the customer says. So you'll see there's like yes, no, and then the arrows come out here. The boxes in the red, those are just little reminders for you all if you forget any important information related to the box that it's coming from. And then the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. In the green, it's just a reminder for you related to what we can do same day versus what needs to be placed in advance. So that's there for you as well, but go ahead and follow that. All right, now moving on to the binder. So as recommended by Ashley, actually, she said it'd probably be good to have a binder for you guys all to have everything in one place. So here's the catering binder. When you open it up, you're going to see the table of contents. So the binder does have little tabs that are labeled by number. Currently 1 through 3 are in use, 4 and 5 are blank, but we may add to them soon depending on the need. You'll see that on the first tab we have the catering order form explained with the notes, and then also what's included per tray for you. So this is the catering order form. It's usually for you, it's going to be front and back, but just for the purposes of demonstration, it's printed on 2 pages and it has all the notes in here. When you take a catering order yourself using the blank forms, they're not going to have notes on them. They currently have notes on them for the copies that I have printed so far, and that's because I didn't want to waste paper, and also it's good for you all because you have the notes there for you until you really get used to taking the orders and you remember everything. But even when they are blank, you still have these in the tabs to reference that do have the notes. And then you'll see on this page in the same tab, it has extras included per tray. So this top portion here, this is how much you give per one tray. So if you have multiple trays, you just times it by however many trays there are. Down here, you'll notice I have it broken down for you, but for the pickle spears. So usually it's just you add 1 pickle spear for each additional tray, but once you get to 4, 7, and 10, it's an extra 2 pickle spears just because of how the math is made up. And I explain the math for pickles right here. In the case that you ever have a catering order that's more than 10 trays, this is how you'll figure out how many pickle spears that you need. Tab 2 is going to go over pricing. So as a reminder, the pricing of the trays are determined by the types of sandwich that the customer gets on the tray, and each tray comes with a max of 8 sandwiches. So whatever type of sandwich they get, you just multiply it by 8. If they're going to do a whole tray of one type of sandwich, if they're going to mix it up, then you have to add up all the different price sandwiches, making sure that you're not charging for more than 8 sandwiches per tray. So I've broken it down by create your own. So all the specific scenarios that could happen are priced right here. Making a special note to notice that the specialty meat is always going to be 50 cents more. So I do have the specialty meats and I have them noted which ones are our specialty meats. All the other ones, just regular meat. That includes like turkey, chicken, ham. On the back page, we have pricing for our specialty sandwiches. And then that goes on to the second page, the following page. And you'll see here we have a section for non-sandwich trays. If it's a meat and cheese board, just have them email me for more information at this email. If it's a deviled eggs tray or a bacon deviled eggs tray, the pricing is right there and you can explain that to them. And then we have extras at a cost. So whether it be a catering tray or a sandwich box special, those all come with macaroni and potato salad. If it's the tray, they get the pound sizes. If it's the individual sandwich box, they get the little 2-ounce cups, just like a regular sandwich would get. But they can always do an add-on. So you have your soda here, your chips, Cravery cookies, and it explains the pricing there. Also, some tips for you all. And then also if they want additional macaroni or potato salad, it has the pricing there for you as well. And then last but not least, in tab 3, this is the catering training that we put together and that I reviewed with you all during our training that we had at our last staff meeting. So I have it here for your convenience. You're probably mostly going to be referring to it when you're actually building the catering trays. All the steps are right here, okay? So this binder is going to be kept here in the back room. I'm probably going to find a place for it here, and when I do, I will keep you posted, all right? Please make sure you don't move this catering binder from the back room. I do not want it to get lost, so please leave it in the back room. If for some reason these papers get torn or ruined, I also have them laminated in the back here, and they're put together by these rings. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.